48 hurt. 48 hurt.
These niggas got it. Bitch, I got it off the muscle. You wanna fight on tussle? I'm talking about I see the pussy boy ain't learning left.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Daniel Farhan Muhammad Ghusni from class SR 1114A. Today, me and my friends will present to you about how to play the basketball. So, let's check it out.
We move to warm-up session. Why you mention warm-up is important to us because it can prevent muscle cramp and injury due to overexertion. Usually, warm-up will consist of light cardiovascular exercise that combine with stretches. Okay, so I will show you the warm-up first.
Okay, first thing that you need to know that if you are right-handed shooter, you must put your right hand underneath the ball like this. Yeah. Okay, make sure that there are space between your ball and the middle of your palm. Okay, you should be able to insert a pencil inside this one like this, and the left hand inside the ball like this. Okay. You need to make sure that your finger is split far away apart to comfortably balance the ball in one hand like this.
Can't palm a basketball, okay? So you want to get your fingers on the grooves, okay? So when I do it, I like to get my fingers lined up, my thumb in this groove, and then my other 3 fingers in this groove. Now, the 4 fingers, like I just said, are the most important ones, okay? So thumb, and then these 3 fingers up here is the 4 most important fingers. So the pinky's not doing much. Now, the way that you actually hold the ball, and the reason that's important to have strong hands, is because you're not going to be squeezing the ball with your palm. Actually, none of your hand is pretty much going to touch the ball. The only thing is the fingertips. Now, that's what's going to hold the basketball. That's what's going to palm the ball. So when you grab the ball, I'm squeezing with my fingertips. Okay, so it's almost like this little muscle, this little tendon here on the top, is the only ones you're squeezing really, really hard with. All the other ones, you're firm with it, but those are the ones that you're squeezing hard with so that you don't lose the ball.
My name is Faiz Najmuddin bin Kamarul Bahrain from SR1114A. So today I'm going to demonstrate to you on how to dribble in basketball. So let's check it out. Okay, so today we're going to learn about 4 types of dribbling in basketball, which is low ball hand time, crossover, between the legs, and change at pace dribbling. So for beginner like us, the first key is do not set the ball. Okay, control it with your fingers just like this. Okay, so the first dribble is low ball hand time. So low ball hand time, you just need to control it with your fingers. Okay, don't slide the ball, just like this. Okay, so the second dribbling is crossover. Let me show you. First thing first, open your legs just like this. then lower your body into this position, then just bounce the ball. Okay, for beginner like us, we can look at the ball when we're dribbling it. Maybe some of your coach are telling you not to look at the ball when you're dribbling it, but for beginner like us, maybe it is our first time playing the basketball, so we must look at the ball just to make sure it goes to the right direction. Okay, so the next dribbling is between the legs dribbling. Okay, so first thing first, you turn your body into the lunge position like this, then just bounce the ball between your legs. Okay, just like this.
So right now they'll start off with their right hand on the baseline and they'll go to half court. You'll notice that what we want to do is as we push this ball up the court, we want to stay low and control the ball up to our waist level. When we change pace, that means that we're going to hesitate for a second, get that defender leaning, and then explode off of that push-off. So it's full speed, slow up to change your pace, and then you want to accelerate and explode off of that push-off. So right now, George will go up the court first. Here we go. He'll take 2 dribbles, see, hesitates, and then he explodes. Hesitate, explode. So now as George comes back with his left hand, Jerry will go down the court with his right. Here we go, fellas. Get 2 dribbles, hesitate, explode, hesitate, explode, and then we'll wait for Jerry to come back.
I got my thigh highs on, feel like Wonder Woman. That's when you want only, but I'm not your woman.
You a proper technique for shooting. First one, eyes on target. Your eyes must on your target. For example, when you have a goal in front of you, your eyes must keep on the target, not on the ball. And balance your body in comfortable position. So when you want to shoot, you must flex or bend your knees in front of your goal, like this. No? Okay, the third one is shot pocket. When you catch the ball, move quickly into the shot pocket. For example, when your teammates pass the ball for you to you, you must quickly turn to the goal and quickly stand in your position like this. Fourth is make sure has an hole between middle and index finger. Okay, leave space between the ball and the middle of your palm. This is the space between the ball and your palm. It will make it easier for you to shoot. Grip the ball properly and be ready to shoot. Like this. The last one is delivery. The ball should start motion directly upwards from the shot pocket. Okay, when you want to shoot, your elbow should be positioned comfortably under the ball. This is the right position of your elbow. When you shoot, your elbow and wrist should extend in straight line to the goal. When you want to shoot, your wrist should be relaxed. This, look at my wrist. Okay, so that's all for shooting technique for basketball.
All the time and concentrated, it's going to be much more accurate. And your follow through is kind of the exact same way, right? The longer I can hold it and the straighter I can hold it, the more accurate it's going to be. And that will also tell you what you need to correct if you need to. So for beginning players, anytime you shoot, no matter where it is on the court, as you release, you're trying to put your hand in the basket and holding it until the ball goes through or it comes off for a rebound. If you can do that, it's going to help you out a ton.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back. Okay, today I want to tell you about how to passing. Okay, for the first step to passing is extend your arm, and next step is make sure your palm is out of your hand, and third one is your thumb is down. Okay. First step, extend your arm. Extend your arm. And make sure when you want to passing the ball to your teammates, make sure your palm is out and thumb down. Okay, next we move to the chest pass. Okay, chest pass is used when you are not often guarded with your opponent. Okay, for the chest pass, you must put the ball to your chest and you're passing to your teammates. Next, second pass is push pass. Okay, the push pass is going to be used most often when we are closely guarded. It is similarly to the chest pass, except we are getting one hand behind the basketball. Okay, for the example, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Next, we move to the third pass is bounce pass. On offense, we're gonna use this bounce pass when the ball defender has their high hand and we still connect the pass. Okay, let me move to the example. Okay, next we move to the last pass, which is the overhead pass. Overhead pass we use when we have no choice to passing to our teammates. A bounce pass, chest pass, or push pass. Overhead pass is the effective way of reversing the basketball to your teammates. So next we move to the example.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lokman Nur Hakim bin Kamarudin. I'm from SR 114A. Today I will teach you guys about how to defend in basketball. There are very few steps to defend in basketball. So check it out. The first step to defend in basketball is when you need to put your hand up in the air, and then another hand is below, so that if you see your opponent try to go through you below, you can block him with your hand. So if the opponent try to score, you can block him with your another hand that already in the air. So okay, the first technique is, okay, come here. Okay, when you see your opponent try to dribble towards you, you cannot go up forward, because if you try to go forward, the opponent will try to the opponent has advantage. So when you want to counter this, you must take a forward back, move backwards, so that he cannot make a move. So for example, like this, he cannot go anywhere because I'm blocking every direction when I move backward. Okay. The next step is if when you see your opponent try to score a point, you take both of your hands and try to block it as high as you can. Okay. So for example, okay, try to score like that. Okay. Okay. If you do not follow all these steps, your opponent will have advantage towards you. So, for example, okay, if your opponent dribble towards you and then he try to score a point, he fail and then I'm not ready. So let's try again slowly. Okay, like this. If you don't follow, then he score. So that's why it is important for you to follow the steps so that you can defend well in basketball.
In conclusion, basketball was created a simple game The primary objective was to place the ball without dribbling into pitch or basket. However, basketball also created many chances and opportunities for skilled and determined players around the campus to prove themselves in front of the crowd.